Hi, this is Danny D, and welcome to Pathways of Hope. Join me as I reflect on today's Gospel from Matthew 18, verses 1 to 5, and verse 10. The Gospel begins with the disciples asking Jesus whom he would consider greater in the kingdom of heaven. Now, Jesus probably realized that his disciples' understanding of greatness might be that of this world. So he picks up his model for entering God's kingdom. Let's unpack this gospel together. At that point in his disciples' journey, they thought that Jesus came to build his political kingdom, that he was to be king and pull them out of being under the Roman rule. So they thought that when the earthly kingdom is established, they, the 12 of them, will be in powerful positions in his new government. It was just a matter of who's going to sit in which position. Now, how many times have we too asked the same question? It's no different from people in the corporate or political world desiring to be great, to be ahead of the rat race. Now, a wise person once said, even if you win this rat race, you're still a rat. And this rat is driven by pride, power, acquiring wealth and comfort in this world. Not too different from our society today, who desire and to acquire wealth and position, even at the expense of stealing from the poor. Instead, the Lord picks up a child and says, "Truly I say to you, unless you turn and become like children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." Now, what is it about this child that makes him or her the perfect model? Now, there are at least two that I believe the Lord wants to remind us today. The first is humility. Now, this child knows his or her position. It is a position of dependence. The child's power is only as much as his or her adult gives that child. This position of helplessness, of dependence, of emptiness is what the Lord wants from us. It is when we decrease that the Lord's greatness consumes us. At the end, it is His presence that makes us great in the eyes of heaven. Second is this childlike faith. Before we can truly trust and be dependent on this being we can't even see, we have to believe that He is for real, that He is here beside us, that He walks with us every day and every hour. Now, may we find time today to sit by the foot of Jesus and be like a little child, so that He can pick us up and carry us through all our days. How joyful could that be? I pray for that for each and every one of you. Have a great weekend.